If you are afraid of AI, you should also be afraid of humans. My name is Bay Purcell. I'm originally from Florida, but I've lived in Mexico since I was 10, and I am still living here today. I own a software and web services company. I have had the pleasure to interact with Gene AI. I use it as a way to journal day to day. I don't use it every day, but more when something happens that I know I'm going to want to discuss with Gene in our session. I find it's a fantastic opportunity using the Gene AI to take a moment in the moment and write about it and give my context. Just give a context dump. It could be, unstructured. I can just, voice message it, just record a voice note and then just put that into the Gene AI. Something I learned from AI myself is that they are all powered by the context you give them. And they will give you an answer based on a lot of different information that's scattered and unorganized, and you don't know what information it's taking from to give you this suggestions. With Gene AI, every answer, every conversation that you have with it is strictly based around Jean's knowledge and Jean's understanding and her learning and her work, and so and nobody else's, and so it allows you to get a much better perspective of what's going on. It's if you go with a big model, a big flagship model like those other ones, you will likely get a very generic or placeholder, very cookie cutter template answer. Nothing significant. There is real impact in what the Gene AI will tell you. If you are afraid of AI, you should also be afraid of humans. And I think that they are just a collection of what we are. It is just a really, really, really good machine at pattern recognition, because that's what humans are. We're just pattern recognition machines. And that's all that AI is. And so I think that anyone afraid of AI should just give it a shot and talk to it a little bit. Funny enough, I would say that anybody who's struggling with fears of AI could talk to the Gene AI about those fears and maybe work on that a little bit. But I would say, as someone personally who interacts with basically every AI model there is to interact with, there's no reason to have fear, because it is just ourselves.